Computers, devices that revolutionize the way we live. Computers made our lives easier and more convenient, but by the word computer, we didn't just mean PCs or personal computer, laptops, etc. We mean all of electronic devices. All of the computer in the world is powered by electricity. But what if, instead of using electricity, we use the chemical substance that powers our body? In this video, we will talk and discuss about using ATP or adenosine triphosphate in powering microchips. But first, what is ATP? ATP or adenosine triphosphate is a nucleoside triphosphate used in cells as a coenzyme often called the molecular unit of currency of intracellular energy transfer, or simply the thing that powers our body. ATP transports chemical energy within cells for metabolism.
It is one of the end products of photophosphorylation, aerobic respiration, and fermentation, and it is used by enzymes and structural proteins in many cellular processes, including biosynthetic reactions, motility, and cell divisions. The research about using ATP as power source for computers was successfully reported and published online with a group of researchers at the Columbian University. They published the article about their staggering success last December 7, 2015. They are the first researchers to successfully create the world's first computer chip powered by an isolated chemical biological process. This research is led by Dr. Shepard, a professor in Columbia University.
Other researchers are also working in the same principle but in different caliber. Prof. Nicolau, the chair of the Department of Bioengineering at McGill University, led the team of researchers in McGill in creating biosupercomputers. Together with his son, Dan Jr., they are working with this idea a decade ago and was then joined by colleagues from Germany, from Sweden, and the Netherlands. Some 7 years ago, the model biosupercomputer that the Nicolau, the father and son tandem, and their colleagues have created came about thanks to a combination of geometrical modeling and engineering know-how. It is a first step in showing that this kind of biological supercomputer can actually work. This circuit the researchers have created looks a bit like a roadmap of a busy and very organized city as seen from a plane. Just as in a city, cars and trucks of different sizes, powered by motors of different kinds, navigate through channels that have been created for them, consuming the fuel they need to keep moving.
A big question that may come into your mind is how they harness the power they needed for their chip. To answer that, the researchers created a lipid two-layer membrane which contains ion pumps. These naturally occurring pumps are powered by ATP, the miracle molecule that exchanges chemical energy between living cells. Researchers attach this ATP-powered membrane to a conventional solid-state complementary metal oxide semiconductor circuit or CMOS, which took to the ion pumps well. Extending further your knowledge on how the researchers did the experiment, the ion pumps that is stated before works or basically acts very similar to the transistors. The kind of pump they use is the pump that is used to maintain the resting potential in neurons. Although, biologically, systems have been integrated with computer chips. In the past, the isolation and utilization of one component of a biological system is new. The lead researcher, Dr. Shepard, and said, "We don't need the whole cell. We just grab the component of the cell that's doing what we want." For this project, we isolated the ATPs because they were the proteins that allowed us to extract the energy from ATP.
In the case of the biocomputer, the CT is a chip measuring about 1.5 centimeter square in which channels have been embedded instead of the electrons that are propelled by an electrical charge and move around within a traditional microchip. Short strings of proteins, which the researchers call biological agents, travel around the circuit in a controlled way their movements powered by ATP, the chemical that is, in some ways, the juice of life for everything from plants to politicians. Because it is run by biological agents and as a result, hard hits up at all. The model supercomputer that the researchers have developed uses far less energy than standard electronics supercomputers do, making it more sustainable.
Here, we will show a clip on how their inventions work and a clip about representation of how the biological agents travel.
In the computation device, the subset sum problem is solved by biological agents traveling through a network of channels. Agents enter at the top left corner. They move through the network and leave through exits at the bottom. Each exit corresponds to a number. The path agents take through the network is governed by two different types of junctions. The first junction for each number in the set is always a split junction. Split junctions are designed such that agents have a 50% chance of turning left or right. Turning right means leaving a number out of the subset sum. Turning left means adding a number to the subset sum. The value of the number added is determined by the number of path junctions following the respective split junction. Path junctions are designed such that agents can turn neither left nor right. The exit at which the agents arrive corresponds to the total sum of all numbers added to the subset. In the path of the example agent, the number 1 was left out at the first split junction, and the number 3 was added at the second. Thus, the total sum for this subset is 3. Other possible paths through this network would combine the numbers 0 and 0 to 0, 1 and 0 to 1, and finally 1 and 3 to 4. No agents will come out of exit number 2. Thus, agents exploring this network successfully find all possible subset sums and solve the subset sum problem for a set that consists of the numbers 1 and 3.
Supercomputers use so much electricity that they heat up a lot and need to be cooled down, often requiring their own power plant to function. Although the model ProjBIO supercomputer was able to very efficiently tackle a complex classical mathematical problem by using parallel computing of kind using by supercomputers, the researchers recognize that there is still a lot of work ahead to move from the model they have created to a full-scale functional computer. So, that's it about computers powered by ATP. We hope that you learned a lot from this video. Thanks for watching.
Who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not?